This is the moment actually, like this is a very sacred moment for a comedian. I shouldn't even be talking to you. Because this is the moment as a comedian that you ask yourself, why am I doing this?
Yes.
Chris is one of the person who gave me opportunities to on stage and give me tips and everything. So whenever he's performing here and I got the time, of course I'm gonna say it.
I'm the best. Hello guys, I'm at the Gran Kemang Hotel and tonight we're gonna have a comedy show. Nice. As you can see here, this is my big ugly face. This is a new speakeasy bar, super cool. It's called 1920. Come with me, I'll show you. See, it's like the prohibition era of the US when alcohol was prohibited. That's the vibe. It's very classy, it's very new. They have great cocktails. And it's very fancy. Usually I don't do shows in places this fancy, but look at this place. This place is absolutely beautiful. So when they asked me to perform, of course, I was like, yeah, let's do it. He's the best bartender.
Oh, really?
In
Thank
Jakarta.
you.
I don't know, maybe, possible. This is very.
Yes.
Okay, and now we wait for people to come, hopefully, so it's not just gonna be me performing for you guys. So this is actually the most stressful time for a comedian. It's before you go on stage. As you can see, Duto here, he's doing what every comedian does, which means he's writing down the set list. He's writing down what he's going to talk about.
No, I'm just drawing dick pic.
Okay, he's going to talk about dicks.
Yes.
As you do. So yeah, this is the moment actually, like this is a very sacred moment for a comedian. I shouldn't even be talking to you. Because this is the moment as a comedian that you ask yourself, why am I doing this?
Yes.
Because you're nervous. It's like before a date. You're nervous, you don't know what you want to go home, you don't want to be here. And then you have...
And I mean, not just now, every time.
Yeah, in life.
Basically, like when I'm doing this.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Sukraj. This is the best Indian comedian in Indonesia because he's the only one. There's not a lot of choice, to be honest.
Yeah.
And he works for Duto. And so, and he's the only one that really does anything. But it's fine. He's Indian too. He likes to work. And he's Muzaki. He's a recovering terrorist. And he's married to a very nice Chinese lady. So you see this, it's very multicultural. So we have Indian, radical Muslim, Italian. What are you? Sukraj. Okay, good. Perfect combination. This is Amal, and he used to be one of the mic is here, it's fine. Okay. He used to be one of the best comedians in Bali. When was the last time you performed?
I think it was a week ago.
Oh, okay.
A week or
so
so,
you've been
2 weeks
performing
ago.
here in.
Yeah. But I really try. I remember that. I remember you said like you have to still, you know, like no matter what you do, like you have to stay on
Stage
stage.
time.
You know what I mean? Like I try my best, even with a new job. Like I really try to whenever it's possible. That's one of the first thing that you taught me. So.
And this is actually something that there's very few comedians that also have a nice regular job, and you're one of the few of them.
Yes.
Because usually comedians are either when you become a little bit famous, you just be a comedian, but before you're just a failure in life. Usually, many comedians, but you are a successful journalist, which is cool. What do you think is the difference between performing in Bali and performing in Jakarta?
Ooh, wow. I think the one thing that I really noticed is the Jakarta audience, they're a little bit more up to date with current issues. I guess it's pretty makes sense because, you know, like they follow the news. Like if you want to make jokes about the politics, they will get it.
Well, you have some political jokes tonight?
I try not to because of my job. I try not to. But like I'll give you an example. One of my recurring jokes is about me being born in Aceh, right?
Yes.
Like in Bali, sometimes I have
Oh, they have no idea where
I have
Aceh
to
is.
explain what Aceh is.
I remember the Duto, the other comedian who's performing tonight.
Yeah.
He came to Bali and he was making jokes about the difference between Jakarta and Bekasi,
Oh, they don't.
and nobody had an idea what
I
Bekasi
know.
were.
Yeah. The difference, like, I have some new jokes that I make here that I know that I can't really say it in Bali. But regardless, like, you know, it actually, you know, sharpened my mind to make sure that I know the right audience.
So
Can I
it's
say
fun.
something about him? I want to say something.
Only good things.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, then yes.
I don't
Then please, then please.
I don't roast. That's not. You know, that's not my style. I don't. Every time I try to roast someone, I fail. So no, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not a roaster. No, I just want to say like it's really nice. Like, yeah, I think this is the first time we met since I moved.
Yeah, and it was. Is it the first time we met since I left?
Yeah.
Oh wow! So it's been.
So it's been a while. So like, yeah, Chris is one of the person who like, you know, gave me opportunities to like, you know, on stage and give me tips and everything. Like, so whenever he's performing here and I got the time, like, of course I'm gonna say it.
I'm the best. I'm just. I took him from the streets. No, he's a very talented comedian.
I used to be a whore before I met him. Now I'm still a whore, but also a comedian.
That's a good. That's a good. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the host of the evening, Mr. Sukraj!
I also want to introduce myself. My name is Sukraj and I'm the local Indian slave.
Sukraj did his best to warm up the audience. Now Duto is performing. Let's see if he does a little bit better.
A room full of white people. This is literally Al Qaeda sweat dream, guys.
After this, we are gonna have the man of the hour, the headliner of the show. He has performed at Suci Kompas TV and also Kemang from Italy. Please welcome Chris Giacobbe.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Christian. Or like this one. This is weird. This in Italy means your partner is cheating on you, which makes heavy metal concerts really confusing for Italian people. It's like, what the fuck? the thing. The life of a comedian, everyone thinks is all easy. It's actually a lot of stress. And there's many gigs that don't go as you plan. Tonight, the place is beautiful, actually. It's an amazing place. You should check it out in Jakarta, 1920. But it was a difficult gig, and it happens. And it's fine, it's part of our job. So, did you enjoy it?
I really enjoy the night. Really enjoy the night. Like, the crowd is very great. Like, they didn't listen to anything I say, so it's very great. Like this feels like home. Like literally home to me. Like nobody listens to me.
Like talking to your girlfriend.
Yes, anyone. My girlfriend, my father. My father didn't listen to me because he's dead, but it's a fun night. It's a fun
Gonna
night.
go home and cry, but
Yeah.
this is the thing, and this is the thing, you know, because it depends a lot on the audience. Like this guy, he does comedy on fucking CNN. Like he's a big deal. Sometimes
No,
it's
no,
not-
no, no, no,
and it
no,
happens
no,
to everybody. It happens
No.
to me. It happens to Amal. Did great tonight.
No, you have to understand that I do CNN in bahasa. I do CNN in bahasa. In English, I'm sucks, you know.
No, it's not true. Like what they don't understand is that tonight was probably some of the very best comedians in this country in English. Like there's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
And that-
there's not a lot of.
And that tells you how shit is. No. Amal, what do you think about tonight?
It was an interesting night. Like there's some circumstances like the moving of the tables and like one audience actually came to the stage and then tried to grab the mic and I was like, but you know what? Other than that, like we do this because we love it.
No, I do this because of the money. I don't do because.
Well, in my
The money?
No, I get the money.
Oh.
That's.
he got the money. No, that's why because like I said, I used to be a whore. So I used to be a whore
So now
for.
tonight you're gonna go and.
Yes, after this I'm gonna take one of the Dutch guys. No. But to be honest with you, like for me, I got laughs, and then for me, I like it. You know.
Thank you so much. Thank you to the team. Show because actually, this is the worst part. It's not only that we had to perform and everything, but here I have a team of 15 people, and I feel like this. Thank you so much for being here. Keep watching or don't. I don't care. I'm drunk. I'm happy. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Where's my?
Fuck crowd sini anjing.